that is now recording, so I don't know which one of you is going to operate it. It'll be this, but once you play with it a few times. Right, just go through this again. Circulation pump, okay, so that's circulating the heating around the room. 240 connected, so if your orange button is not switched on, that won't be on the screen, so switch the orange button on if you want to use it on electric. That is showing your room temperature. To change any settings, press the menu button. Room temperature will pull down. Okay, if you don't want the heating to come on, bring the room temperature below what it shows you on your main screen, and the heating will switch off. Water boost, or water on, so that's water heating off if you don't want any hot water. Half a triangle coloured in, and the green button, or the plus turn to green, that is water heating on. Press it again, full triangle, that means it's water boost. So what that'll do is for 30 minutes concentrate all the heating on the hot water. Your heating will be turned off, okay, so your circulation pumps off. It will run that for 30 minutes, then shut itself down. It will continue to heat the water at the usual temperature, and it'll then, after 30 minutes, it'll allow it to come back on, the heating to come back on, unless you switch it on yourself.
Does that mean it's currently on gas?
Yeah, so we're on gas at the moment, so the flame on green, that's off.
It's now electric?
That's on, yeah. So it was, with that off, that's running on electric on its own. You've got 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts.
Okay.
Okay. Then that's your basics there.
Yeah, no problem. Understand.
Okay.
Yeah, understand.
Right, happy with that then.
Yeah.
Good. Right.
Second time round.
Yeah, second time. Take 2. Right. So other appliances, obviously we've got inside here. We obviously got the 12-volt igniter on the cooker. To light it, obviously press and turn that. Press and hold, and fire it up. Okay, obviously you've got electric burner as well. Just turn that one off. You have got a safety feature on the lid as well, so make sure it is fully back, because sometimes if it's not fully back, it might obviously stop it lighting. You see there, you've got a shield for the bottom of the controls. Obviously, so when you're operating on the grill, it doesn't overheat, because you don't want all the buttons melting. And you've got your handle for your grill is inside there. Obviously, you wouldn't cook with it obviously inside there. And obviously, make sure that your grill door's open when you're using it in your oven. Stay lit down. Obviously, if you don't run it for a while, it needs to be a bit warm. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Inside here, on down here, we don't have to get back up again. Drainer and chopping board, also individual appliance gas taps are there. Info note is there. Tell you what they're colour coding, what they're connected to. You'll find that the info note is still saying heating and water heater on a separate one. Obviously, it's all connected to one now. It's obviously one unit in the corner instead of a fire and a boiler.
Yeah.
Microwave, big button opens it. Don't travel with the glass plate in, because if that comes out and drops on there, it's going to smash. Okay, so the last thing you want to do is damage anything. So I'll just stick it under there. To operate it, if you look at that now, turn the knob, nothing's happened. So you're not getting your seconds. What you can do is press quick start button. That goes up in minute increments and starts straight away. Okay, to do it with seconds, what you have to do is press microwave button once, gives you the power, so 180, whatever you want. Press it again, that gives you seconds. Okay, don't ask me why. Well, that's it, that's how it works. Okay, they obviously make things a bit too complicated some days, whoever designed it. Okay, make sure that when you put the glass, obviously it's cool before you put that down, because less you want it shattering. Inside here, you've got your regulator for your solar panel. Okay, it works totally automatically, don't need to switch it on or off. So obviously as soon as it detects a drop in the voltage in your battery, it will start charging. Red light, that's showing it's giving you 14.5 volts at the moment, which is the full amount it will give. Okay, so obviously the battery is a bit lower. If that red light turns to green, that means the battery is in better condition and it's only giving about 13.5 volts. Okay, the one on the right, flashing, that's to say it is charging. There will be occasions where the lights go totally off. One, the battery's fully charged. Okay, so it'll switch it off, especially if you obviously got your 240 connected and your charger switched on. If it's fully discharged, okay, so it's what it actually does is shuts the lights down and gives all the charge it can give. How much it's actually saving by switching them 2 little lights off, I don't know, but you would think it wouldn't save exactly that much. And also, obviously, if it's dark, obviously it's not going to work in the dark. Okay, fridge and freezer. Okay, on/off button. So you just press and hold that. That switches it on or off. It's running on gas at the moment. Press that. Now running electric. Okay, battery. That is for when it's attached to the car. The electric's connected. It's showing a failure at the moment. The reason for that is the car is not connected. It's not detecting any power coming from the car. If you get a failure like that on any of the others, especially the gas, if it on the gas, that means the gas hasn't lit. Okay, so if you find it is obviously not lit, just obviously check you've got gas. Your gas is turned on. There may be air in the system. If you don't use it on gas regularly, obviously you can get air in the system. If you most people tend to run it on electric.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is just fire your cooker up, make sure you've got gas running. And all you got to do is just press that and it'll reattempt to light it.
Okay.
Okay? Make take 2 or 3 attempts if you haven't lit it on gas for a while. Okay? I'll just put it back on electric. Temperature range.
So
go on,
when that's connected to the car then?
Yeah.
You put it
on the battery one, yeah? It will not cool it down on the battery.
No.
Okay, all it does is maintain the temperature it's in there.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's what it wants.
So you need to cool it down before you travel.
Yeah.
Okay, temperature range. You've obviously got all 5 lit. That's the coldest the fridge is going to be. So obviously you can change it by just pressing that button. So obviously coming out solid butter on 5, obviously reduce it down to 3. If it's obviously in hot weather, on the electric it may struggle to get down the temperature, which is operating temperature around about 4 degrees. So you may need to run it on gas. Okay? It might not may struggle because it's more efficient on the gas to do that. Okay. Also, this button here, obviously you've got a freezer compartment. That will just warm around the edge there if obviously it sticks. Yeah. So it's kind of defrost around the edge, just warms it up so you can open the door. Yeah. Okay. If you notice, blue light, and next to it there's a little catch. Okay. This is for when you're in storage.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it actually works off the door mechanism itself.
Yeah.
So to keep it open, obviously it starts warning you if you leave the door open as well. Make sure that is fully back, because if it's not fully back when you close the door when you're using it, obviously the door's not going to seal properly and obviously it's not going to keep it cool. So just shut that. To operate it, there's obviously one on the freezer box as well. Push it, as in pushing it against the side of the wall and then slide it out. Okay, to put it back, you just push it back. Okay?
Yeah, I've got that.
Let's power that off now. Okay, happy with that?
Yeah, straightforward.
Inside your wardrobe. This is your expansion tank for your heating system, which is obviously sealed. It runs on what's circulating around is an antifreeze mix, antifreeze and water. And if you can see there, it's quite dark, but there's a minimum and maximum mark. Before you start, when it's cold, just make sure it's above that minimum mark. Obviously, when it warms up, it will expand into that tank. If you need to top it up, obviously have a word with or check with the service just to make sure you got the right mixture in. And all you do is just take this cover off here and unscrew the top. You can top it up through there. Okay. Obviously, your table storage is in there as well. Okay, inside underneath your bed, as we said before, to operate your bed. Well, obviously you got the infill piece. So to operate, you just lift and then just drag it this way, and that drops in.
Yeah.
And obviously opposite the other way round. So inside here you got obviously your shaggy rug, wheel locks, jack, got your brace, winder handle, obviously cable step, shower point, and obviously got with this you got a waste tank that comes with it as well. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not as big as the other waste.
No,
it's
George did say that, didn't he? So
Yeah,
you'll
they do
use your
supply
own
them,
one.
but I haven't actually seen many of them on site, so I don't know if many people actually use them or just use the waste master they may have already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Your bathroom, obviously electric flush. Okay, so obviously the only time you know it's empty is when you're flushing, there's nothing coming out. Indicator there to say your waste tank's full. Okay.
Right.
Obviously towel rail, obviously very similar to your domestic. If it's cold at the top, warm at the bottom, obviously it's got an airlock in it. There is a bleed there for it.
Okay.
Obviously be very careful because obviously it's got antifreeze in it. So
Yes.
antifreeze mix. So put something over the top of it so it's not spraying up you or up the wall or all over your new caravan. Okay. Light switches. There.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Straightforward.
Right. I think that. Oh, by yourself. I don't know if you noticed there are little floor lights
Yeah.
Yes.
with the switches there. There's that one. Obviously does the top of your lockers as well. Then the one for that one at the front. Is that one? That's the one above. That one. Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking everywhere for the before because normally or some of them before they had the switch up here for the top ones.
Yeah.
But that one does.
Just
That one, and then that one does. Ooh, hang me in again. That one there.
What's
Okay.
that one down for? Like it's flashing green.
Yeah, that's your PIR sensor for your alarm. Okay, so it will
it's picking us
always
up.
be flashing to show you it's working. Obviously, it's not connected. Obviously, at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
One thing we noticed, there's no clock in here, but you don't need a clock if you set
Yeah,
that,
you
do
got
you?
you got this clock on that. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Yeah, some they don't tend to have it. You know, like the older version used to have like a clock sitting in it, which is quite
Yeah.
handy. But
Yeah.
above your heads, got an extractor fan, which also you don't push air in or out. Got your vent there, so obviously be very careful before you travel. You make sure that's down because obviously that's one thing you can't really see. To switch it on is just touch button there. That switches it on. See a little van there with the arrow going out, so obviously that's air being pulled out. Okay, it goes up to 3. If you push the other one, that will slow it back down again. So the opposite one to what you're actually using,
Okay.
then it will go.
So
opposite
you
way as
can
well.
draw it in and extract as well.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Go back the other way. That's it. So then you can obviously speed it up the other way if you want to as well. And obviously opposite one slows it back down again. Okay, and then just push that, switches it off.
Better.
And that can be used with that open or closed.
Yeah, yeah. It's obviously better if it's open. Obviously, it's going to get more air out of it, but obviously it will still pull air in out. Okay. Right, what we got here? Apart from that, I've got the pen. Is your warranty book. I'm going to say I'll put it up here because I'll end up smacking it down there again, or someone else might do. Right, this is your warranty book. I need you to sign and date there, and if you can just print there alongside as well. What happens is the top 2 copies I give to service, and you keep the bottom copy, which is attached to your handbook, obviously your service book.
Third.
Today, yeah. Okay. Right, this is the tracker which is also fitted to it. You need to take that back to George and he can get that set up for you. If you're aware of what the tracker actually does.
Yeah. We get a month subscription, and
Yeah.
but it only tells you when you ring them and say where is it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Doesn't tell
They
you
don't
it's
ring
got-
you up to say, by the way, your van's not there.
Your van's moving.
Yeah, that's it. So you have to notice it has been stolen. So you ring the
Yeah.
police, give them,
Yes.
they give you an instant number. You ring tracker, then they what they do is operate the tracker system on your van, and then the police can locate it using their system. Your handbook, obviously, got all the different things you need to know in there. Obviously, Aldi heating is in there as well.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
can read
When
it.
all else fails, read the handbook.
Yeah, that's it. When you've got getting absolutely nowhere, then you start reading the instructions. You've got a folder there with all the other bits of stuff, paperwork for different appliances as well. Okay. And inside here, you've also got plugs. Then that brass connection there, that's for your gas barbecue. So you just need to attach a pipe to that, which just clicks into the
Right. Okay.
fitting outside. Okay. And the last thing you've got, unless obviously there's other questions you may have in a minute, obviously is your test. Put up on your pen.
There.
There it is. I'll just put that. Okay, so this is your handover sheet. What I want you to do now is just go through there and tick through every one as you go along. Make sure you're happy. I've explained everything. Okay.
Okay.
Go through that.
The aerial. Sorry.
Oh, aerial, yeah. Sorry.
The status thing on top. Is it so the status one? Is it?
Yeah. So
You can see
what was
it.
that one? normally right. That's lost me now. Where's it in here? That's it. So you've got a directional aerial.
Yes.
Okay. Amplifiers right at the back of the cupboard there.
Yes.
On off button is just above the V.
Yeah.
To operate your aerial, you've got a locking nut there, so you can slide that up, and obviously you can see by looking at everybody to see where else everybody else is pointing theirs. So you just turn that around to where you need it. It will also move the top of it from horizontal to vertical by using this control here.
All right.
Okay, so if it's in the red, it's vertical. In the green, it's horizontal. Make sure it's in the green before you bring it back down.
Yes.
For when you're travelling.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That's
Hello.
fine.
How are we doing?
Just going through the checklist.
Are you happy with everything?